Once Sir Martial Emperor gets angry, it lasts for quite a while. It's very likely that he'll be uncooperative with our alliance's events or schedules, using excuses like not feeling well or practicing martial arts. I will buy it for you. Ha! Given Jagal Chanwai's stubborn nature, he wouldn't use the general managing hall for personal gain. He would likely mobilize the Jagal clan's assets or buy it with his own money. Ahem. A alliance leader. What other rare items are here that drew so many people to this place? Oh. Ho. What kind of clothes are those? Such a peculiar design. A alliance leader. We greet the Murim's heaven. As expected, he is worthy of being called Murim's heaven. Ho, this is the first time I've seen a suit with pockets hanging from the outer fabric. Moreover, it's truly impressive how someone can work such rough leather into something so elaborate. For practicality. Most Central Plains clothing styles are inconvenient when accessing personal belongings. But this leather jacket allows different items to be stored in separate pockets, and it's also very convenient to retrieve them. Ho! What an ingenious idea. But won't things fall out if you move too energetically? You can fasten fabrics together with this button. This button. Whoever invented this button has enriched the world. I can sense the immense wisdom behind such a simple concept. Who came up with this extraordinary outfit? It's all thanks to our chairman's ingenuity. You. Yes, you could say that. Ho, so you are the chairman. Ugh. A truly eerie energy where flame chi and cold chi mix, and the energy of the living and the energy of the dead intersect. How can such incompatible attributes coexist so harmoniously? That is truly the purest realm of the primordial Taiji. He truly deserves the title of Taoist Master of Wudang. Until now, I never once thought that Wudang ancestor Zhang Sanfeng's level was below mine. Had he not hesitated to come to this world, he too would have been called one of the gods. Was Zhang Sanfeng really so strong, that he would be on par with the three gods? That's right. A simple observation of the martial arts he left behind in Wudang can tell you the depth of his true mastery. His primordial Taiji embodies the martial theory that best explains the realm of self-actualization. Ho! What? Amethyst Radiance Divine Art. Pardon. The Amethyst Radiance Divine Art. Isn't this the Amethyst Radiance Divine Art's energy? Did you see it wrong? As you can see, I am just a swordsman who inherited the sword god's dying wishes. Are you treating me like a senile old man? The amethyst fire is clearly flickering within your martial soul. How dare you try to fool my eyes? Sir Sword Saint has no other disciple than Chong Wunso. So how could this so-called junior sword god have mastered the secret art of the MANHWA sect leader, the Amethyst Radiance Divine Art? There's no matter more pressing than this, so don't you dare lie to me. I can't reveal the secret of the righteous heavenly blood jade, but I can't just make something up either, given how serious he looks. A Amethyst Mist Sword Saint. The strongest in the world. I can't even feel his martial soul. Could it be that the Amethyst Mist Sword Saint has reached the self-actualization realm? Amitba, this junior greets the Tao ancestor. Tao ancestor. Have you been well? What in the world is this absurdity? The same great sage who once warned MANHWA of the dangers within the amethyst radiance, is now enveloped in that very amethyst radiance for some reason. But strangely, his aura is different from our MANHWA's version. Fiery yet dignified, domineering yet inclusive. It's my first time encountering a divine being emitting such a bizarre energy. I don't understand why he hides his true power, posing as a mere unfathomable martial master in Jianghu, or why he acts as a chairman of a chamber of commerce. But he clearly displayed the legendary sword god's swordsmanship before me. That alone tells me that this young man in front of me is either sword god himself who appeared in the mortal world by disguising himself as a mortal using immortal realm's dharma, or another immortal closely tied to the sword god, pretending to be him to teach me. At any rate, just the fact that he personally guided me is enough for me to show him respect as the sect leader of MANHWA. To think the renowned Dan Qianyang, known as the strongest in the world, ho! It's like receiving the respect of Murim's greatest elder. Zhou Wei is already infamous for his cunning schemes. Now that he's even been acknowledged by Murim's strongest, what should we do about him moving forward? Does that mean this young warrior truly is the sword god's direct disciple? How can someone wield swordsmanship capable of obliterating MANHWA in one strike be called the sword god's direct disciple? But if he's playing that role, I guess I have no choice but to go along with it. That's right. In the name of the MANHWA sect leader, I will vouch for his identity. Ho! The direct disciple of the sword god. That means that the chairman of the Zhou clan Chamber of Commerce now has the highest status in Murim. How could he directly learn the insights of the sword god, who lived hundreds of years ago? It's not like he came back from the dead. This doesn't make any sense. A master's survival isn't necessarily a prerequisite for his disciple to continue his legacy. Wasn't the Supreme Sword Emperor also acknowledged as a disciple of the eccentric Supreme Taoist Master, who was active centuries ago, after revealing the existence of the Supreme Primordial Tao record to Jianghu? Do you have any proof that you are the sword god's disciple? Should I mention the sword tomb? If swordsmen who come into contact with the sword tomb attain enlightenment and make breakthroughs, it will be a great blessing for Murim. However, only a few will achieve enlightenment just by observing the sword marks. In any case, there are limits to what the Central Plains people can learn without knowledge of modern Korean, mathematics, or physics. There is a cave called Sword Tomb on a peak in the Autumn Valley of Shaanxi's Gangquan County. I gained the insights that the sword god had left behind from that place. The sword god's insights. The Autumn Valley of Shaanxi's Gangquan County. How can he reveal the secrets of the sword god insights so nonchalantly? Does he really not know how much bloodshed has been caused in Jianghu by a single treasure map containing the secrets of the experts of the past? Are you serious? Why would I speak carelessly in front of so many experts of Jianghu? Ha! Quickly inform our sect about this. We must go to Gangquan County immediately. Shaanxi Gangquan County will soon be turned into hell in the human world.